Right, okay. Right, we're live, but unmuted.
Hello.
Oh my god. Right, okay. I'm just
Just
making sure.
silent footage of me talking about me drink.
Okay, right. As you can see, we have a live ghost cam tonight. In the
Thankfully not.
Kim's ghost cam. So keep an eye on that, see if you see anything. We've already seen loads of orbs when we were setting up, so hopefully things happen because Kim's got a very creepy house. And lots of creepy shit happens.
As well.
Yes, I've got is that Jasmine again? No, it says along. So I've got kind of like a ghost SLS on here. I know you can't see it great. That says along. I know it looks like it says Jamaican, but it doesn't. It says along.
I thought it said aluminium. I
No,
can't
it says
read.
it's backward. I think it's backwards because my camera's
No, it
flipped.
must be.
Yeah, just some of the words we've obviously had. Quite a few. Oh, God, just these bloody advertisements every time. I'm just moving it for a minute. I know I've got to mirror that. I've got advertisements at the minute, so I've moved it. I ain't giving no free advertisement. Right, who's starting off? Who's starting off our creepy stories for tonight?
I'll go last since I am the only one that is not prepared tonight because
That's fine.
a school.
That's fine.
I will go. Also, apologies, like to anybody. Nothing to anybody who is French who watches this or who speaks French, but I will butcher the name of this
Totally fine.
because it's just me. I can't pronounce things properly. It's just who I am as a person. This keeps creeping us out.
What did it say?
Did I see you?
See, it's watching us on the stairs.
We're using these because they're quite accurate. The one have you? Which one have you got on, Kim? Have you got the SLS ghost tube?
Yeah, ghost tube. Yeah.
So Kim's got the SLS ghost tube, and I've got the what?
I thought that was your phone. It's not. It's like a tablet.
It's a tablet? Yeah, I'm not that small. Jeez. My phone's here.
I was wondering why mine didn't work. And mine looked really
Hello.
Yeah, but Amanda's really going, hello with a tiny little phone. It just looks like a tablet to us, so.
You're so mean. You're so mean. Yeah, so Kim's got ghost tube. And I've got a different app that we've used a few times and it's been quite accurate. God, my desk's sitting really rickety.
This app I've used with a Ouija board and it worked really good.
Yeah, it's really good. So we'll keep an eye on the back if you see anything change. Obviously, these green levels here are EMF detectors, so anything obviously was to come near. I don't have anything electrical here, really. So if anything, this would go up for electrical activity, and then you've got the words that come along here. And we'll have to just keep an eye for them changing, and I'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Right, go on, Kim, anyway, sorry. Continue your story.
Yes, we are doing haunted places. Also, might be scary, might not be scary. I have not proofread this. It said psychic. The ghost thing.
Ah.
Well, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Maybe psychics asleep. Yes, so haunted places. I haven't proofread this because that's who I am.
Shopkeeper.
I'm not a shopkeeper.
You're a shopkeeper.
Not a shopkeeper. Yes. Chateau de Brissac. And that is in France. Just in case you didn't know. It's very pretty. I should have given you pictures. I didn't. Again, not very prepared. So, dubbed as the Giant of the Loire Valley, this is the highest castle in France, boasting 7 floors, 204 rooms, numerous portrait galleries, and a private opera house which seats 200 people. It was a fortress built by the Counts of Anjou in the 11th century, and King Louis dropped by in 1620. So, the ghosts. The most active is La Dame Verte, the Green Lady, who was apparently the illegitimate child of King Charles VII, I believe, and was later murdered by her husband in the chateau in the 15th century after he caught her having an affair. This is throwing us off. It keeps talking. caught her having an affair, she is often seen in the tower room of the chapel wearing her green dress with gaping holes where her eyes and nose should be. When not startling guests by her appearance, she can be heard moaning around the castle.
I don't like that. That's creepy.
Creepy.
What did it say?
Monster.
Mine just said
What?
faith.
It said shopkeeper, not medicine.
And monster.
Mine said faith.
Mum,
That's my daughter's
it.
name, by the way. Leave me child alone. She's asleep.
Sit next to Faith. It's like, Faith, wake up. Do you want to play Roblox?
Crap myself, honestly, she would. Absolutely crap myself. We've had a lot of activity in the house recently. Did I tell the one on stream about when Alex was in bed? I don't think I did I?
No, I don't think you did.
So Alex was
Oh,
in
no,
bed. No, Alex is my partner, and he was in bed, and he doesn't believe in anything ghostly. He thinks it's, in his words, it's a load of crap. And that just said Lord. A load of crap. And he just doesn't believe in it. Simple as that, and that's fine. But we're in bed. I'm kind of just lay there, starting to get really sleepy, dozing in and out, and then I just wake up, just like out of nowhere, snap, and I'm awake. In the bottom of his side bottom of the blanket kind of like moves like that, up, and then he kind of jolts in bed and jumps up and says, "Something just grabbed me feet." What do you grab me feet? What did that say?
I'm dead.
It said, "Am I dead?"
I thought it said Amanda.
Why are you here?
I've had them today.
Are you dead?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yes, you are, my love.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, but yeah, so he jumped up and said someone had grabbed his feet, and he said, what are you touching my feet for when I'm asleep? I went, I haven't moved. I'm nowhere near you. Like, we've got a super king bed. Someone wearing bed. He's here and I'm over here. Because I like the space in the bed. And there was nowhere near him. I didn't even touch his feet, considering he's taller than me, so my feet didn't even reach that far. And he's freaking out, and I'm like, "You say you don't believe in ghosts?" Like, "Oh, I must just be dreaming." It said not brave.
He's not brave.
It said not brave. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I won't admit it. Yeah. That's very fitting, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah. So I was I'm very convinced as to what it was, and I saw like a white mist in my room. So I've got my TV cabinet here, my TV, a white mist, and it kind of moved along, and then it just disappeared, and then it was at the side of my bed, then disappeared. Are you okay, Kim?
I thought I saw something. Never mind. Carry on.
Start recording.
And then stop recording.
No, we won't.
Really? Is it really just said that?
I don't know if it's going to be backwards. This top one.
Very top
Oh,
one.
it's hard to see.
I'll screenshot and send them Amanda.
Yeah, you can
Just
just
gonna
about see what it is. So it's obviously not happy with it being recorded. We just want to
No.
get to know who you are. Thought I saw something on your stairs there.
Do you know what? Same. I keep seeing it. I don't know if it's just.
Above the shoe.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
No, mine was. You see where the very top of the door frame is. You can kind of just see the top of the ring light.
Like a
Looks
black
like
shadow.
I legit thought Amelia was out of bed because I heard creaking.
Yeah, keep an eye on it because Kim gets a lot of activity. We've got it on our stairs because she gets so much activity on the stairs.
Yeah.
Right. Does anybody want a spooky story?
Yep.
So this is from one of the Reddit users. Thank you for sending it in. Amateur Menace. Right, okay, so I used to play with Ouija boards a lot, like more than I should have. Regardless of anyone's beliefs, I know what I heard, saw, and felt. Here in Canada, in the province of, I'm sorry, but I'm also going to butcher this, Saskatchewan? There's this old hospital in the sort of San area that was used to mainly treat and care for tuberculosis patients. A lot of people died here, and dozens of spirits haunt the remaining grounds. There's a lot of stories that circle this place. Lots of locals have their own stories that make your hair stand up, but here's mine. We used to drive there, and when we got our license, you know as teenagers do, chasing thrills, impressing girls with the whole I'm not scared tactics. This one particular time caused me not to go back, ever, and put away the Ouija board for good. We pulled into the parking lot just out in front of the hospital and set up the board. We started with the generic questions, made fun of the fact that what we were doing was silly, but we got nothing. Just as we started to give up, we finally got something, and I remember it clear as day. Here's how the conversation went. Okay, we are going to give up, so if there's anyone out there who wishes to speak with us, please give us some sort of sign. So this is him reciting what they got through the board. So they got okay, and they've replied with who are you, and the board kept saying blue, blue, yes. And they said, did you live here? And it said yes. And it said, did you die here? And they got reply of no. They asked, where are you? And it just kept replying with blue. And they asked, what does blue mean? And they got nothing but silence. They asked again, where are you from? And they got blue. Please tell us what you mean by blue. You. So they asked, do you mean us? And he put, no, you. And he put, which one? Mike? Yes, blue. Mike is blue. Yes, no, yes, no. What does blue mean? Blue, faster, blue, even faster. The board would spell blue. Yes, what do you mean with Mike? And it just said blue. Mike asks, what do you want with me? And it said road. They look out to the road and see an oddly coloured white-yellow mist getting closer to the car. So they put goodbye, and it said blue. And it said goodbye. Mist is almost at the car. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Flips board, mist disappeared. Needless to say, we got the fuck out of there. None of us could understand what in the hell happened or what was going on. Nobody believed us, obviously, even though all 4 stories were identical with no differences. No matter we knew what we heard and we saw, it was creepy, but we forgot all about it. Fast forward 7 years later, we're sitting around a campfire with some relatives and we're all telling spooky stories, so naturally I'd say, hey, I've got a weird story. I told the story, and with no hesitation, my auntie, who used to line up tours of the haunted hospital when it was still habitable, speaks up and says, that's got to be the blue man. Instantly, the hair stood up in my body. What's the blue man? He was the janitor in the hospital for many years, and they eventually caught him. Well, he was killing patients in their sleep, and they would always find the patients pale and blue, wondering what the hell was going on until they caught him. Thinking he was messing with me, Google would sure put my mind at ease. Nope, it's true. What in the hell? How could this be? I felt like my soul left my body. I didn't know what to think. All these years I laughed it off as if it was a stupid experience. Could the mist perhaps have been the ghost of the blue man coming after my friend Mike? I'd love answers, but I'm 100% fine with never finding out. To this day, I have not gone exploring abandoned houses, churches, out anywhere for that matter, nor thought about connecting with the other side ever again. That's really creepy.
Okay.
That it all lines up as well.
Lady
Says
of the
solid.
Night.
What?
Lady of the Night.
Lady of the Night.
Said Lady of the Night. It's calling you a hole.
Mine said solid. Solid, must be. It's the lighting, can you tell? It's my profession. You know, catch me on OnlyFans. Not really.
It said behind you
Kitchen.
in the kitchen.
Oh, don't say that, because I was making me coffee. I went downstairs to get some soup. My hair got stuck in my glasses. To make some soup and get a coffee and get a Pepsi, all ready for stream. And I just kept this horrible feeling. I kept feeling like someone was behind me. The dog wasn't in. Alex was out walking the dog. Kids were in bed asleep. And I heard like a sound in the living room. I thought it was Alex coming in. Sorry, I don't know what's... Give me a minute. I thought it was Alex coming in. And it wasn't. So I don't know what the sound was, but I kept feeling like there was somebody behind me and I kept looking, so I turned all the lights on. So thank you very much for letting me know that it was probably you in the kitchen. Right, let's get the shiitake mushrooms out of me.
The shiitake mushroom.
Yeah.
Ah,
The shiitake.
At least you didn't swear.
Yeah,
set
exactly.
aside
Said what?
asylum.
telling us we need to go and visit an asylum.
Really do. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
It would be really, really good.
Go on then, Kim. You've got a lot of story tonight, haven't you?
I do. Again, sticking with my theme of
Am
haunted.
I dead?
It keeps asking if it's dead. Yeah, you're dead. Yes, you are dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you are. Can I finish my story? So, haunted places. Apart from my house.
Mm.
So, this is Monte Cristo Homestead, New South Wales, Australia.
Mhm.
So, the site of the haunting is a late Victorian mansion with intricate cast iron lattice work built by wealthy landowner Christopher William Crawley in 1876. And apparently it is Australia's most haunted house. The ghosts, take your pick. There's the young child who was dropped down the stairs, the maid who fell from the
What is
balcony,
your name?
or the stable boy who burned to death. The most active, however, is the
I'm
ghost
lost.
of the son of the caretaker who was found curled up next to the dead body of his mother and chained up for 40 years.
Oh, Jesus.
The house currently operates as a B&B. So you can go and have your dinner, stay there, and then you get to go on a ghost tour, so you can learn like about everything that's happened.
Oh, bloody
That
hell.
will be good.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Awesome.
And where did you say this was? Yes, Edinburgh.
No, it's in America, isn't it?
I thought you
New
said.
South Wales in
Oh,
Australia.
right. Oh,
In
right.
Australia.
Okay, it's a bit far.
We all got it wrong, apart from Kim.
Kim, do you have like a little ball or something you could sit on that little flat bit on your stairs?
I was just thinking that.
Um,
Get out of my brain.
be 2 minutes. Yeah, you can put that on.
That's another.
I'll put that. Jazzy, it's a fan. It's really pretty.
It's very cute. Isn't that the one that like lights up and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, light it up and just leave it on the stairs so we fucking see it. You know what I mean? That would be awesome.
No, because if it's lit, it might not. And if it's on,
Try it lit.
Try it lit. No, lit gives it energy and take the energy from the light. So
is the fan off though?
Yeah, it's off.
Yeah, the fan's off. It's no fan.
It's
It's just you can hear it if it's a fan. It
What
spins
is your
round
name?
if it's a fan.
what did it say?
It said, "What is your name?"
He's asking your name.
My name is Kim. Can you? I've done something, Ebony, and I don't know what I've done. I'm so old. I don't know how to work her iPad. Will you send me another link, please? Thank you very much.
Have
Right.
you got any stories, Sam? Or
Well, I was looking at stuff, right? Because me and
Is that
Chris
why?
Hmm?
Sorry, is that why you want the ball on the bottom step or on the lintel?
No, that'll be fine.
the lentil?
Okay. Lintel,
It's a banister.
the edge of the banister. Is it not called a lintel?
No, it's called.
Is it me? Am I making it up?
A little something that keeps your house up. I only know because Daddy Pig told us.
A lentil, something you put in soup.
No, like a little like
That's a lintel.
no. No, just leave it there for now, and if it doesn't move, we'll swap it.
Yeah.
Me and Chris were talking today, and we just I was like obviously looking for content through the week.
Mhm.
But what you found out was you could tell that there's a body buried under a tree if the leaves are a darker shade than the other ones.
That's cool.
Apparently. And there's also a place in Mexico, I believe. I'll just tell you now. Hold on. Indonesia. Sorry,
Totally different place.
it is. I'm sorry. It's a completely different place. Honestly. The mummies of the dead return to visit their loved ones. Okay, so do you know when they have you heard of it where they exhume the bodies?
Yeah.
They wash them down and redress them, and
Mhm.
but they do this with babies. They do it with every kind, which is I think is a lovely idea because maybe it gets them over that grief, because you can still see your baby. Fair enough, it's dead and it's not in a very nice state, but you could still see, like, or your mum or your dad or your granddad.
They use like a special wash, don't they, to preserve them and stuff, and yeah.
Well, I've got it here. It says, as we know, all cultures. I apologise, I didn't mean to say that. As we all know, all cultures. My mum's watching. Have their own way of celebrating those who have passed away. But in Indonesia, in the province of Tanah Toraja, maybe, funeral rites are a little different. From the usual, the Manane ritual is a festival of ancestor worship. When a person dies, the body is mummified with natural ingredients and buried in rock tombs. The mummification process allows the preservation of the corpse and allows the family to return to exhume it. The Torajan people proudly display their dead relatives after digging them up and dressing them in new clothes in an ancient ritual that is meant to show respect for their loved ones. The festival, which has no fixed date, usually takes place towards the end of August and allows people to revisit their loved ones every 3 years. The tribe from Sulawesi Island exhume their dead, who they wash and dress in fresh clothes and pose for family photographs. The ritual, which translates as the ceremony of cleaning corpses, has been going for more than a century. Isn't that good?
It is really good. I know, I was the same when he died there.
I wasn't watching, I was too busy like reading my story, and then
I just saw a dark shadow come down the stairs. I was like,
it was the hair that got me. I was like,
I'm just gonna watch it back on YouTube. Samantha's face.
Sam's face. That's lovely, you know. I do.
It is really
honest,
nice.
I don't think it's sick or anything. Some people may think it's sick or whatever, but I just think it's lovely. Honestly, I do.
It is really nice.
I mean, I bet they would smell, but at the end of the day, it's your loved one, and you get to like hold them again.
You do. A lot of them actually. I watched a video about it, and there was a particular family who a dad had passed away, and they actually kept him in the house in a room for 10 years.
I seen somebody do it with a son, and people would walk past and pay the respects because he was in like a basement, but there was a window.
Yeah.
And the man would go down and wash him, and you know, it was really well preserved because he'd been cleaned. Like,
yeah,
so much
that was literally this man, but it was literally just in the back room of the house.
Yeah,
it wasn't like in a basement or anything. Just back room of the house. Should go in, should give him breakfast, should give him lunch, should give him like tea and stuff like that. Should take drinks and wash him and things like that as if he was still here. That's how they treat them, and no, he didn't eat it. I get it's paying respect, but
it is. Could you imagine if the food had gone though?
Oh, that's my birthday. It says July. Oh, me camera
and then
went
you
out of
realise
focus there.
a little mouse coming in just like eating the food, and then you were like,
"Oh, it's my fault now."
You'd crap shiitake mushrooms, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely crap
shiitake. Ha ha ha! Scared myself with me ring light.
You'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I just scared myself with me ring light.
It said so. This ghost. It said ghost tube. It said so we're there. In the space of effectively 3 minutes, it said no, shovel down, Miss Brian, Christopher, sister, guilty psychic, while you were talking.
Mine said July and it just said Mason.
I don't have mine on because my phone is going to die. And my bedroom's pitch black, by the way. I'm literally.
Are you seeing these bars?
And this is like pitch black. The rest of my room's black.
Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
That's because you got your little planchette right above it.
Probably, yeah. Me broken Ouija board.
Should we put it up? See if any creeps go in. And Kim, you need a Ouija
board. It said
board.
Cooper.
I'm going to have to make you one.
Mason Cooper.
I don't know anybody called Mason Cooper.
Neither do I, but that's what it said. And the bars were getting really high. I don't know who Mason Cooper is.
You want a Ouija board, Kim? I'll make you one.
I don't know somebody who put the last name.
I like the gold one that you put on our Paranormal Hunters UK on Facebook.
The gold one.
Yeah,
That was the very first one I made. Kaz has got that.
it was so pretty.
It was like the very first. I need to buy a new mold because that one's broken now. But I decorated this one because I
Yeah,
was bored. It
Can
looks
we-
awesome.
can we-
it looks really
Yeah.
cool. What, Kim?
When you said I need one for mine,
Uh-huh.
you said portal don't.
Okay, don't, cause yeah, I won't make you one. You won't get one. Your ghost said no. I might break it.
Mine said noises.
Close it down.
Yeah, close it and then real. It's what not. It's stop talking. The words are still coming through, but stop talking.
Mine just says noises.
There you go. It's working now.
Right.
Creepiness.
Married.
Married.
Said
Married.
married.
I wish.
Married.
Married.
I've got some stories from funeral homes
Okay.
/ mortuaries. So I'll read a couple because I'll read like two. Because some of them are only short.
Mm-hmm.
So one is, I've only experienced something one time, and that was around 10 p.m. after 2 years with no activity at the location. I had turned all the lights off in the chapel, and when I went to check the casket door, the lights turned back on, and I was nowhere near the switch. That's the first one. The mortuaries and funeral homes terrify me, because I just feel like they'd always be haunted. This next one is from a nurse, so... I am a nurse, and the only place I have ever seen the lights flicker is just outside the morgue. They are all fine almost all of the time, but when we bring a body down the hallway, the lights always flicker. It really creeps me out. That is really freaky. Tell you what, I'll do one more because they were quite short. We had a young man a few weeks ago who passed suddenly. One night after closing up and hitting the lights, we walked towards the back hallway. As I looked down the hall before heading out the door, I saw a man with dark hair and a dark suit at the end just standing there. I thought it was a director. When I blinked, he was gone. The director with me that day was in light grey suit and had blonde hair. The next day I went to close the casket in the chapel. Lo and behold, it was the same gentleman that was in the hallway the day before. Two of my co-workers said they have experienced similar events, such as when, walking past his casket, they felt like they bumped into someone but no one was there. That would freak me out.
Oh, chip me
I
back.
don't understand why.
Mortuary, you wouldn't get me anywhere near a mortuary.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to work in one. I'd probably get
I
freaked
wouldn't.
out first, but then I think I'd love it.
I'd hate it. I'd be terrified. The yawns have kicked in already.
Do you know, I'm actually okay. I had a line today.
I did. I woke up with a really bad headache today. I had one for 3 days.
You
I
know,
hear
freak-
that one. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when you're walking through the hospital, the lights like only turn on as you're walking through on a night time? Have you been in the hospital on a night recently?
Yeah.
As you're
Yep.
walking, lights behind you go off, but the ones ahead of you come on, and you're just like, Charlie went, Mom, are we in a scary movie? I went, no.
Oh.
And he went,
Oh.
Mom, there's zombies, quick. I think I can see zombies. And I went, there's none. He went, there is, quick, Mom, run. Because it was like, no one had him in hospital not long ago. And like we came out of like early hours in the morning. And he was like, Mom, it's so scary. Come on. I went, how many zombies is he? Went, 2. Let's go find them. And he was like sniping in the corridors like this on the way out.
Well, someone just agreed with you because it said Alice, yes. So I believe somebody called Alice has just said yes. I know what you mean.
Zombie. It's just a zombie.
I suppose I could tell me story.
Come on then, tell
So-
your story.
You know the story. So obviously I worked in a hospital recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on a 12-hour night shift. And I was knackered. It had been a long one. So I had my break. And typically on a night time you get a longer break. So I think we get about an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So I was in the break room. And I just thought, I'm absolutely knackered. And we had like these comfy sofas. And I would just lay on the sofa. And it just told me to move. Yeah, so I was just lay on the sofa, in the way it was, the way this room was situated. So it was like a table here, the sofa was kind of there, and then to the right of me there was like these lockers. And there was no one there, it was just me. And I was laying there, there was like a gap above my head. Just kind of lay there, just like, I'm absolutely knackered. I can't wait for it to be finished. I can't wait to go home. And I just kept feeling like a tickling on the top of my head like this, like moving hair. And I had my hair like back in a ponytail. And I just kept feeling like this on my hair. And I kept like going like this. I thought, oh my god, is it a spider? Because I was like thinking, if it's a spider, I'm deceased. Gone. And I just ignored it, and then every couple of minutes I kept feeling this on my hair all the time. And at the end of my break, one of the girls was like, oh, you know, how was your break? Was it alright? You know, you feel a bit more refreshed? And I was just like, oh, not really. But why? I was just trying to like chill out, relax, have a cuppa, and I kept feeling someone like tickle me head all the time, like tickle me hair. And she was like, no way. I went, yeah. And she was like, oh, it's okay, they're just letting you know they're there. Oh, what do you mean they're letting me know they're there? There was no one there. But oh no, we get it quite often. But I've been in there and I've had someone grab me leg and there was no one there. They're just letting you know they're there. That's all. I was just like, oh, great, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, fantastic, yeah. Oh, it absolutely scared the crap out of me because I had to stay there for like the rest of the night. And this must have been about 2 a.m. And I didn't finish till about 8. And I was like, great, I've got to go back in there for a cuppa in a bit.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello to you too.
I said hello.
Mine just said Jessica. It said Anthony and it said Jessica. I'm just spitting out names and then the bars are going spitting bars at the minute. Look at this.
Do like
Gone
that.
wild.
This is our EMF reader, by the way, and our little. I've got a little word thing here. Kim's got one. It just said cause. Cause what?
Blessed.
What did that say?
Blessed.
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 I know I'm blessed. Come on then, Kim.
think
Give us a
Kim-
spooky story.
Yeah, she's got a
What?
cross. She's safe.
See if no demons can get us.
I'm
No.
full of skull. I'm fucked.
Kim's got rosary beads.
I do. I collect rosary beads. I am in no way religious, but I collect
How?
them because they're lovely.
I said how.
Lady.
Really pretty, mind. They are pretty.
Oh, the lady.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh.
Mine says hidden.
I'm not a lady.
Yeah, don't you have particular rosary beads that you can't actually touch?
Yeah, I got some off Dad. I don't take them in the box.
You're not allowed
Why?
to touch them, are you?
Yes.
Are the blessed?
I can't quite remember why, but
I'm
I know
sure.
there's a-
I'm sure it was they were using an exorcism or something, so you're not allowed to touch them.
I think
No
so.
way.
There's a lot of what they're called. My brain has gone blank. The symbols.
Sigils.
Sigils, yes. There's a lot of sigils in
Yeah.
with them. So they don't get taken out the box.
Okay.
Someone's been a chatty Cathy.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
don't know
you
what the name is.
tell it to move your ball.
Just so you know, me and Kim are using different apps. I get quite a lot on this. It's not always 100% accurate, but sometimes you'll get things that come through. It's like it's answering you back. The one Kim had, I had on here, and I did not get a word for over an hour. I don't really
It's
get
just-
anything on that one in here.
I said I don't know your name, and they said Alexander.
Is that your name?
That's me child, by the way.
Something to move the ball.
Lovely voice. Yes, move the ball. If you can move the ball, it's all lit up on the bottom step. Make it jiggle.
Let us know that you're there when you get EMF readers, girls.
Would do.
Mine hasn't even.
Mine says dessert.
Oh, my type of ghost.
Yeah, I know. It's because it knows I'm trying to eat healthy. Not happy about it.
I haven't had sugar in that long that when I ate my Easter egg yesterday, it sent me anxiety off.
Oh,
Like,
I'm not a chocolate
literally-
person, but it's all I've wanted for days.
Full on anxiety. Well, when
Nice,
it's due,
nice.
well, it's near Shark Week for me.
Yep.
Like I could eat my body weight in chocolate, which is a lot.
Same.
Um,
Same.
so
Guess what, right? I was lying in bed the other night, and obviously I don't live far from a pub.
Yeah.
And the window was open, and obviously my bedroom's like downstairs. What did it say?
You said you were lying in bed the other night,
Uh-huh.
and this one, Christopher.
Yes, with Christopher.
That's her partner.
He was asleep, and I was lying in bed, dozing off, and all I heard is like them walking past, and they were like, "Is there somebody in the window? Do you think I should go and have a look?" I've actually got like a mannequin in my bedroom window, and because it's obviously my bedroom's on the bottom floor, and it's got like a nice pretty like dress on, and honest to God, right, it's just people. I've heard loads of people say, "Is that somebody watching us out the window?" Then they're going, "Oh, don't be stupid, man! It's just a mannequin."
Mine just said cool.
Freaks people out.
Mine thinks you're cool. I would put a creepy mask on it.
Thanks.
Have a peeking
Should I
through
put
the
a scary
blinds.
mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them, you know, the hairdressing, the practice heads.
Yes.
Put one of them on top of it.
I'll have to get one.
That would be hilarious. Oh,
That would be
dear
funny.
me.
I'm sure I'll put the head on.
And where the ball is.
Oh no, it's fine that. It's just being me little camera person. Oh my goodness. Why? I've never had toothache for years. And as soon as I've talked about chocolate, I get toothache. 2 minutes, I just need to rub some magic on my gums. Oral gel, by the way,
Well-
it is medicine.
I was watching Ben and Lainey, and she gets an itchy nose. I made myself have an itchy nose, but she gets an itchy nose whenever they're nearby.
Do you know what? That's been me for days.
Got itchy nose?
Stop recording.
Has it just told us to stop recording again?
It's not happy.
Mhm.
Not happy.
Awesome.
Maybe
Ghosting
Ebony
you.
should, if she turns the light off and puts it on that lentil or whatever you called it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Turn the light off and put it on the lintel.
Yeah,
No, it's not a lintel, but yeah.
I said lentil.
Lentil.
The banister.
Yeah,
The
the
banister.
banister. Stick it on there.
I don't want people seeing.
You've gone all foggy.
I know,
Hang
sorry,
on.
I'm just trying to sort my stupid light out. Better?
Does Ebony say Salvatore?
Yes, it is a Vampire Diaries hoodie.
Oh, I thought it was a like school hoodie, and she just put Salvatore.
I tried to
No.
scare her. Nah. Tell she's your kid.
I did not leave school in 2017. I'll leave this year.
I didn't even take note that it said 17.
No, me neither.
She said she didn't leave school in 2017.
Tell her stop lying, she's a time traveller.
Yeah.
Go on then, Kim, tell a spooky story, because that's when things usually happen.
So, hang on till I cough me insides up. So, gonna butcher the name again because it's just who I am as a person. Bangor Fort in Rajasthan, India. So the ruins of a fort city built in the 17th century, Bangor Fort consists of fort walls, bazaars, palaces, royal palaces, and numerous temples, with 3 grand stories you can explore. But do not be fooled by the beauty of these ruins, as they are ranked the most haunted fort in India. So a wizard called Singar and a princess called Ratnavati. There you
Nice.
go. Who spurned his advances. Legend is that the enchanted oil he hoped would make her love him turned into a boulder when she threw it away, and it crushed him, but not before he cursed the palace, condemning the inhabitants to death without any hope of rebirth. Another story suggests a local ascetic cursed the fort because its shadow overpowered his property, and apparently if anyone attempts to build a roof for the fort, it will collapse. There you go. I'm going to give you a more interesting one though. Myrtle's Plantation in America.
Right.
You may have heard of this one. So, situated in the small town of St. Francisville, northwest of New Orleans, is the mansion of Myrtle's Plantation, bordered by a 125-foot veranda. The stained glass front door leads into a grand foyer,
Nurse.
displaying a huge French crystal chandelier. With 10 people being murdered in the mansion itself, it is no surprise there have been so many reported ghost sightings, the most famous of which is Chloe, who had her ear cut off by her lover. She wears a green turban, peering intently at visitors while they're in bed, and has even appeared in a photograph. A more recent photo shows another young girl known as the Ghost Girl peering through the window of the house. More eerie sightings include a child bouncing on the bed. Was it one of you talking there?
No.
Okay. So, a child bouncing on the bed, a soldier, a voodoo priestess, and the ghost of a previous owner who was shot in the chest and has been heard staggering up the stairs where he died.
Creepy.
I can't put this down because it keeps going on.
Who did you hear talking?
There's nothing there. What'll make me
I don't know. I thought I could hear somebody talking in the background.
I've got noise suppression on. It's only me in my room. You can't hear anything.
Oh, same, just me in my office.
What is it? Is it these?
No.
Not these. What is it?
Sorry, just trying to work out what's making this go off.
Rituals.
It said rituals.
I'm literally just holding it in the senses here.
Attic. Lorry.
It's going mad.
Kevin.
So you can see my TV and the ring light in the back, but you can't really see.
Whoa.
It keeps going mad.
I can
I
see
don't
the.
know.
Mine still says room.
It's going
Not.
quiet. Not. As in tire not.
That's really weird. Did you find anything, Sam?
To
Sorry.
what?
Any stories or facts or anything?
I'll have a quick nose. 2 minutes. I did have something the other day, but I don't know where it's all gone.
There's 2 links in the podcast.
Hold on. I will go on it right now.
Oh god, all I do is yawn.
Did somebody just whisper?
No?
No.
No.
Why am I so loud?
I've just heard somebody go, shit's happening.
It might be me.
Was it that?
Yes.
It was
Me.
Ebony.
I nearly packed
Keep
my pants. Sorry,
Scaring people,
okay.
Ebony.
Because it said Peter and I said Pettigrew.
I thought you said pedigree there.
Oh, right. Anyway, okay, listen. Right, I'm not a big fan of Zach Bagans, but he has got a couple of cool things in his museum.
Mm-hmm.
He has Charles Manson's cremated ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When Charles Manson died and his body cremated, some of his followers actually took fragments of his ashes to keep as a memento. This led to such creations as the Ryan Almighty blood paintings of Manson, in which the eyes were filled with Charles Manson's own cremains. His eyes look really creepy, actually. I'm just going to show you this picture right now.
That's
I'm
horrifying.
So anyway, painted in Ryan's own blood, the artistry has to be appreciated, but the morbidness of the painting with the cremated ashes included makes for a unique piece indeed. This very painting is on display, one of a few, in fact, at the museum, along with Charles Manson murderabilia. Cool. Including a prison-worn outfit, Manson's on TV, and even more ashes in a display case, along with Manson's dentures.
Oh my god. That is horrifying.
I know. So, yeah. Ah, he's got Ted Bundy's glasses also.
Cool.
So he's got like a serial person
Statue.
shrine. It's a tattoo.
Yes.
Statue.
Has he got any statues, Sam?
I'm just going to look. Hold on. That's a cash.
Knife.
Knife.
Mine, that's really weird because mine said wombed before that said anything. And now it says
maybe the-
palace.
With a don't know. Doesn't say.
I'm going.
What did you just say?
It said, I'm going.
What, did Zach Bagan's museum? Have fun. Let us
I
know
want to
your
go.
Let us know how it was, you know.
friends.
Still
come
waiting
back
for you
and
to
tell us-
move that ball.
Yeah, move the ball. Just to prove you're there. Come
Mhm.
on. You know you want to. Pressure.
You hide packing up bin bags at us. So
Yeah, exactly.
you just sit on the floor saying toys at us.
Roll.
Yeah. We've all seen you already, so you may as well just do something for everybody else.
Yeah, we know you're there. I'm sorry, all I keep doing is just yawning.
Have you got any more funeral stuff there, Amanda?
I
Someone
have.
just acknowledged the cupboard under the stairs as well, where Amelia says all the ghosts sleep.
Yep, that's
Ah.
where they live, on the floor. Apparently, it's where they sleep.
In the Harry Potter cupboard.
Right, okay, I do. I have one more story about yeah, it's about like a funeral home. So
Uh-huh.
here we go. I was an intern and kept hearing stories about the selection room. At first I was like, no way, y'all are crazy, and then weird shit started happening. When I would close the funeral home, always in the selection room. There was one particular spot for a casket, and no matter what casket we put there, weird things would happen. Often the casket would be pulled out and entirely opened up and just left there. I doubt another director would just leave it like that because it was on the ground in a blind corner. Kind of a tripping hazard. I thought for a long time people were just fucking with me. Until one particularly slow Saturday, we had no arrangements and a small quiet visitation, and no one had been in the selection room all day. I go in to turn off the lights and the usual casket is pulled out with both panels open. I close them and wheel the casket back into its spot when I hear something behind me hit the ground hard. Behind me was the urn wall, and a wooden urn made by Batesville, looks like a hat box, very thin wood with a space for a medallion on the lid, was on the ground like 10 feet from me. The wall with the lid another 5 foot away. I have no idea what would have made it fly so far from where it was displayed. That's the part that got me. I ran downstairs and made someone else close the selection room, and I'd never felt quite the same alone up there again. Why are people working in these places? Don't put yourself in these situations.
That's creepy.
Well, that was also random.
Creepy people. You couldn't get me working in a mortuary. You couldn't get me in a mortuary.
I don't think that would bother us.
Oh,
No, Sam.
I would be so scared. I really would. I'll have to. Honestly, I need a yawn count. How many times I've yawned? I think it was about 6 at this point.
Rituals.
What?
It said rituals.
Speak.
Speak.
I don't want to speak.
I want you to tell you a ritual.
No rituals here. No, no, no.
It said Jude. I don't know what they call Jude.
Mine said
Does
July.
anyone want some
No.
creepy facts about when you die?
Yeah. Why not?
May as well, huh? Come on. Within 3 days of death, the enzymes that once digested your dinner begin to eat you. Nummy. The practice
Right.
of burying the dead may date back to 350,000 years. That's it. About 1 million people have died, all in all, in human history. 1 billion. I think there's a lot more than that.
I think there's a lot more than that.
Well, thanks for more.
Yep.
do you want to know some really other sad news? About 153,000 people will die on your birthday.
Probably a lot more on mine.
Probably, yeah.
Mine just said breaking, so if you hear anything breaking or anything, Kim.
Mine said Bobby.
Mine says nothing because I'm not on it. I will have it on next time though. Actually, that would be really good. Every hour, at least one person is killed by a drunk driver in the US. I think we've done this one. Greek philosopher, Chrysippus, has said to have died of laughter after getting on his donkey drunk, trying to eat figs.
Oh my god, that's a way to go.
I know.
He has a nice
The creator of Pringles packaging had his ashes stored in a Pringle can after he died.
Me thing said devil.
Oh no, no thank you very much. Keep that.
Keep that energy to yourself.
We don't welcome anything like that, no thank you.
No, thank you. We don't want anything in our house.
I
Something
can't
touched
stop
Ebony's
yawning.
back.
What does it say?
No, something touched Ebony's back.
Oh, stop touching Evie and touch the ball.
It's a bit of a strange request. Stop touching Ebony, touch my balls.
Not my ball. I was chopped off when I was a baby. No, I'm joking.
Oh my
No.
Get
Yeah.
the itchy nose. The demons.
The tickle in your nostrils.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
You get so much activity in your house all the time, but it's very clear that it knows you're recording it and it's not happy about it.
I think
Yeah.
it's a liar. Making us sound to be a liar.
Nah, it knows clearly. Oh my god.
Is that why it tells you to stop recording? Stop recording me!
I don't like it. Yeah.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I know, you should start recording, like, just randomly.
What's the new Nancy?
I'm sorry, what? That was like a sentence?
Said watching you, Nancy.
That's me Nana's name. Nancy's watching us.
Cool.
I'm sure she still makes a cup of teas in my kitchen. Just feel
Possibly.
free. As long as you clean up your mess.
Exactly.
Not in our hands. Of course, don't get no ID. She's not meant to cup of tea.
They would want to be my house then. My sitting room's right next to the kitchen, and while we watch films and stuff, all you can hear is like dropping
Tinkling.
things and tinkling and as if somebody's making a cuppa.
I've had that in old houses, not in this one.
I think my house is an old house.
No, like in older houses I've lived in, I've had that. Like a teaspoon in the kitchen kind of thing. Kettle flicking on its own. Yeah. Bit weird.
Nice Tupperware. Somebody's like throwing a Tupperware in the kitchen. But I can't have because there's nothing there.
Is that the dog, is it?
Amanda's sent a sexual innuendo. Teaspoon in the kitchen. Oh, would you fancy a bit of teaspoon in the kitchen?
Well, we all know in the last episode it was frog in a pocket.
It was frog in a
Yeah.
pot. Now it's teaspoon and Chris is Chris is not anything with you, Amanda. Alex is the tablespoon.
I'm not into putting keys in a bowl, fam. It's not my thing. Nah, I said Alex when I went to bed, I said, oh, I really fancy Toad in the Hole, and he went, ugh, I hate that. I hate what it's called, Toad in the Hole. It just sounds disgusting. I was like, well, you know, frog in the pocket if you're lucky. He was like, it's just horrible.
Put your frog in your pocket.
He was just disgusted. Absolutely disgusted.
Is that right? From now on, I'm going to call Chris a Welsh wonger.
Yeah? Yeah, well,
But when he
Fluanga.
screamed, pissed himself laughing. I was like,
Oh, it was funny the other night
when
when he was drunk.
what was he saying, Alex? Because I remember him saying something, and I told him, I'm sure you told him he was going to kiss and cuddle Alex or something. But he was like pissed on the sofa with.
Said Alex was his spirit animal.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, Alex is his spirit animal.
I told Alex and he was decked.
I bet
Alex
he was.
is my spirit animal, yeah. Because Alex, when he's had a few drinks and he has some pizza, we got a 16-inch pizza a while ago. What did that say?
It said goodbye.
Bye. Yeah, we had a few friends around a while ago and we had 16-inch pizzas and the slices were like big things, and he just rolled it in half, dipped it in garlic, and just shoved it in his face.
Mmm.
He deep throated a piece of pizza. Essentially.
A 12-inch pizza to Amanda and Alex, because Amanda and Alex are very small, is probably a massive big pizza. So this a 16-inch slice would probably be the size of like half of one of them. So
I'm not that small. I'm 5'2".
you're tiny.
I'm
I
You're
feel
smaller than a subway sandwich.
I feel
You are
victimised.
Yeah, you are.
It said bedroom.
Mine said
I'm in
dig.
the bedroom.
I used to get Lucy in Kim's room.
So
Charles just first named us.
looks
No, I was when she said that. I'm your mum.
Mother.
Kim. How dare she?
Offended.
Get yeeted.
It's graceful.
It's
Evicted.
your mother.
That's shameful. Shameful. That is your
I
mother.
think 16. All rules are out the window.
I forget how old she is all the time.
I tell you what, there's no rules ever will be at the window of my house when my kids get old. If they don't like it, it's tough shit. The door is that
Same.
away. I am ma'am. Hello, mysterious hand.
But look, she's me twin.
It's the hand.
Good night.
She's your twin. She's your mini me.
Done from above.
I tell you what, honestly, these could be twins.
Oh,
Bestest.
I have a caramel latte.
Oh, I'm not jealous.
You fancy bit.
Pepsi?
I've got
Speaking
Pepsi.
of caramel,
Come on then, Kim.
She doesn't have one tonight.
Oh, you traitor.
I'm on the juice. It said Kathleen. Speaking of caramel lattes, you bitches need to get yourselves down to B&M's. Get yourself some of the skinny coffee creamer.
All right.
You're in flavors. I think it's $1.99 or $2.99. I can't remember. But you just need like the smallest amount, and it is like, oh, it's amazing. No sugar, fat free, vegan friendly, everything. Literally fuck all in it. It's so nice.
It's literally there's nothing in it. You open the tub and it's empty.
It's empty. It's just air.
Legit, just like
There's a plant
like
inside.
taking a pot in the jar.
There's a plant inside, and it just goes.
Do you know what Alex does? Alex's brother's girlfriend, she can't eat gluten, and we went over to his mum's for Sunday lunch, and she lives there, and she'd made everything gluten free. So we had Yorkshire puddings gluten free. We had banoffee cheesecake, which that was gluten free. Sam, the one you tried.
Actually, nice. I was gonna say, did
You
it
can't
taste
even
like
tell.
pop?
No, you can't even tell, can you? And how good was that cheesecake?
Oh my god, it was unreal.
Yeah.
I tell you, it was beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, it was gluten free. So but had the food, and his mum said, "So does it?" No, Alex said, "So mum, does it come on the side?" What do you mean? He went, "The gluten you said it comes free. Does it come in like a side dish?" It's like, for God's sake,
Yeah.
Alex, leave the girl alone.
I'll just check out what our YouTube comments if there's anything.
There's nothing tonight. I'm just looking.
Nobody loves us tonight.
No, we're unloved. Willis isn't here tonight.
I don't think he is. No, we've got 4 watchers. Willis is not here tonight.
No. Sorry, I've got
I
an
know.
itchy hip.
It's a ghost tickling you with his pickle on your hip.
Sam! It's the
Get it.
pickle monster.
The pickle man!
The pickle monster.
Oh,
We are
Jesus.
an absolute bunch of weirdos. We really are. Bunch of freaks.
I'd rather be weird than...
Bunch of freaks.
Keep your butt freaks to yourself.
I never said butt freaks.
You said butt cheeks?
What did you say?
Bony cheeks.
We're all freaks, you said.
Bunch of freaks.
A bench of freaks.
A bunch of freaks, yes, we are.
You just said we're all a bunch of butt cheeks.
I thought you said something about I felt like something was tickling my head. I didn't like that. Oh no!
What? What's wrong?
That's it.
Yeah, none of us are married.
It's boom, and then
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said there, Kim.
It said doom and then miss.
And it just touched your hair.
Yeah, it was like I didn't like it. It was like
Mine
something to
says
sit on my head.
reach.
Read the phone.
Stars.
Yeah, mine says reach. Someone's reaching to touch your hair.
It said
That's
miss
what it
again.
was, like,
Mine had. You had miss as well. Mine had miss.
Christ.
hmm.
I've thrown up no gang signs. Christ.
What the hell?
Does anybody have any more stories or any spookiness?
My
I
remote
do.
for me lights has just slid over.
It
Keep
asked
it-
about-
What?
It
Was it
said,
just-
are you a friend? Be careful.
Well, it slipped and there's no way it could have. That's what that little bang was if you heard it. I don't know, might have noise suppression on.
Didn't. I've got noise suppression on mine, so you can't hear anything.
It said behind you. That's just everybody moving around.
Well, something
It's
touched
like-
our back.
Come
Something did touch our back, you know.
on then, Kim, tell us a story.
I'm getting ready. Hang
You're
on.
gonna have to carry the rest of the story tonight. I'm done.
Okay. God, I don't like it. I feel like I've got something on my head. Why is it going right up? And I get close over here.
Because it
There's
said
no-
behind you.
You can't see it.
Oh, I've got cold feet.
Don't get married. You've got cold feet.
I'm not even engaged. No chance of that happening.
I'm toasty. I've got my Mrs. Hinge slippers on. God,
It
love
just said Brandon.
I don't have me slippers.
Brandon.
Oh shit, sorry.
It said
What?
what?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Don't know, Brandon.
Maybe do I. Right, are you ready for another story?
Yes, I am.
Let's go, girl.
Right, Sam,
Yeah.
keep your mind out the fucking gutter. Okay?
I'll try.
Right.
Keep
No,
your
don't laugh.
goddamn fucking
Yeah.
mind out of the
Oh.
goddamn fucking gutter.
God. We're really going there, girls. We're really going there.
Come on, let's do this.
Ancient Ram Inn in Gloucestershire, England. Okay? Don't laugh, Sam. I can see. I
No.
can see. Oh, it's a very pretty little place. So, built in 1145, the inn was used by priests who kept slaves and workers in there to help build the St Mary's Church. Located in the Watton Under Edge, it is situated on two ley lines, places believed to have spiritual energy from Stonehenge. It has also been reported that it was a scene of a child sacrifice and devil worshipping. It is widely believed that the redirecting of water on the ancient Ram property caused a portal for dark energy to open up, meaning many ghosts haunt the inn. The witch's room is said to be haunted by a woman burnt at the stake in the 1500s, as she was accused of being a witch. A high priestess has been spotted sitting on a bed. A centurion on horseback has been seen walking through the wall.
That's right.
The
Leave
agonizing...
here. What is your name?
It's always when you start telling stories.
And keep
So, the agonizing screams of a girl heard, a monk in the most haunted room, and even a succubus is said to slip into the beds of visitors. Despite being well known as one of the most haunted places in the world, featuring on TV programs such as Most Haunted and Ghost Adventures, the inn has changed hands several times in the recent past, making the owners difficult to track down. However, many paranormal events are hosted at the inn. There you go.
Ah,
Ancient ramen.
ancient ramen.
Nothing like it. My thing just said hull.
This one said tunnel. This one said tunnel.
I tell you what, it wouldn't let you tell your story there, would it?
No.
Kim, I hope you've got another one because these ghosts hear your stories. Every time.
It's probably bad storytelling. They're just like, shut the fuck up. So, Castle of Good Hope. Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. So, built in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company, the Castle of Good Hope is South Africa's oldest building. The first ghost was spotted in 1915 when the apparition of a tall gentleman was seen jumping off the side of one of the castle walls and then walking between the bastions Leerdam and Orange. Other famous ghosts. Another famous ghost, the Lady in Grey, was often seen running through the castle holding her face and crying hysterically, but has not been seen since a woman's body was found during excavations. Other unexplained events include the bell in the bell tower ringing of its own accord and the ghost of a black dog that pounces on unsuspecting visitors, then simply vanishes into thin air.
Can I just say, did that say herpes?
No, it said
Betty.
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 Not herpes.
It said better. Better?
Betty.
Betty. It said Betty.
Betty.
Bribed.
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 Oh,
So,
that's what it was.
Hellfire Club, Montpellier Hill Island. The Hellfire Club was a hunting lodge built in 1925 for William Connolly, an Irish parliamentary speaker. The stones of the buildings are from the ancient passage tombs said to have angered the devil, which first associated the site with the supernatural. The lodge reportedly became a gathering place for a small group of Dublin elites who met for debauchery. Debauchery? It's not a right word, is it? Debauchery. And devil worship. Its ruins sit atop the summit of Montpellier Hill in the foothills of Dublin Mountains. Tales of animal sacrifice, black masses, cloven-hooved men, and murder are linked to the structure. The most popular tale tells of a visit by a satanic creature in the form of a man who was only discovered when one of the players dropped a card and on picking it up noticed the guests had cloven feet. On his discovery, the creature disappeared in a ball of flames. There are stories about a big black cat the size of a dog who took on a priest and haunts the lodge. Most regular ghostly visitor is a young lady believed to have been placed in a barrel, set on fire and rolled down the hill for fun. Oh my god.
Mine just said don't blink.
What? Don't speak.
Don't blink?
I don't blink.
Yep.
Blinking. I blink loads.
Same.
I'm a blinker.
Uphold.
What?
Uphold.
Went to Sean.
Slope.
Boom.
Mine said Sean earlier on when I was watching Jacket.
So, I've got some haunted places in the UK.
Oh, let's hear them.
So, Pendle Hill in Lancashire. Since the notorious 1612 trials, the good people of East Lancashire have remained utterly cautious of the dreaded witches of Pendle Hill. 10 alleged witches were buried beneath the hill, having been hung at Lancaster Castle. The hill has since featured on multiple television shows, including a live broadcast from the Most Haunted crew. The spirits of 10 witches in total, all out for revenge, having been unjustly put to death by the terrified townsfolk of their time. Most famous among them is Alice Nutter, who was wealthier than her supernatural
Sorry, just the bars are off the...
contemporary. Oh my god.
What?
And chilled everyone with her silence during the trial. She was found guilty of the charge of murdering Henry Mitten by witchcraft. Mine said father.
Mine said Kathy, then it said Century.
Mine said father and then Sean.
Father Sean. What they call priest.
Warm.
Father.
I am warm. My candles there. It's nice.
I'm fairly toasty. I've got me throat.
My room's off.
Boat.
I just had to show that. I thought that was mental that I tend to
gone
pay more
crazy.
attention to the words when the EMF's really high.
Yeah.
When it said sister, it says near death now. But
Oh,
we are
thanks.
all sisters.
One of us is near death.
Don't say that. It'll be me.
Me, I'm older.
I'm dropping a bit.
Said
Can
you
we just
trap.
trap?
Trap.
Watching you.
And it said that they're watching you.
Okay.
I heard that was like watching you.
Can we say hello
Watching.
to all viewers that we have tonight?
Hi, everybody.
Everybody, thank you for watching.
Say hi in chat. Let us know you're there.
Say
Oh,
hi. I know you're there. Yeah.
Post this episode.
What did it say?
What?
Hello.
Help. Said help. Help
Oh.
me.
With what? The ball.
What do you want help with?
If you've just joined, we have Kim's staircase, which has got loads of activity on, all the time. So there's a ball on there now, to see if anything happens. So if you see anything,
On
please
the
comments.
banister. On the banister.
On the banister.
Oh, lintel, you know.
I'm going to Google this, you know. Hold on.
yeah, so Kim normally gets a lot of activity in her stairs. But it's not happy with us recording at night. We've had multiple times tell us to stop recording.
True.
Right, Kim. A lintel or lintel is a type of beam, structural element that spans openings such as portals, stores, windows, and fireplaces.
This said basement.
Weren't you talking about that earlier and someone said portal?
Portal, We're talking about the lintel because Daddy Pig told us what a lintel was.
Yeah, and it said
Yes.
portal, didn't it?
Daddy Pig's very informative.
Life
We're
lessons
digging up a
from-
road.
That's Mr.
Ah,
Bull.
he's that
Yeah.
part, you know. He does my head in.
Can we not
Let's
talk about
do
actually making me want a bacon sandwich?
Hunter was eating peppers the other day and he went, pepper pig. I was like, no, mate, that's a vegan pepper pig.
Actually choked on my coffee.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Hey? What did you say?
Said better than choking on Daddy Pig. Whichever way you want.
I'm gonna take that as me eating like a sandwich.
You do that.
Mine just said small.
It's okay, you want chocolate and it's small.
Or a cocktail sausage.
Willis is back. Hello.
Oh, hi Willis.
How are you doing?
What you doing, Willis? Sorry.
Shatu.
Quick,
Everyone-
Ebony.
Grab your bum.
Mine just said old.
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 Respectful.
Oh! Oh, mine said disrespectful.
Oh, sorry.
I guess we are being a little bit disrespectful. We're not really.
Yeah, I do apologise,
We're being a
yeah.
bit silly. We are being a bit silly. It is something you should really take seriously, shouldn't you? We say this
should.
all the time.
But we don't.
Why did I just get that TikTok playing in my brain?
What
Go
TikTok?
on.
Well, it's like, it's funny, but no, it's serious, isn't it?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Have you not? Oh, God, I have.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I keep saying Sean,
Who's Sean? Is Sean in your
What's
house?
but spelled S-E-A-N.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting. Who's Sean?
I used to think it was called Scene. No, Sean Bean. I used to think it was called Scene Bean. No, when I was a kid. Scene Bean.
You okay, Ebony?
Did something grabs your foot?
Somebody touch me, Sean.
It was just a friend. You should
I
have just
wouldn't have-
come touch the wall.
It's all around you tonight, Ebony.
It is, I. Go and sit on the stairs. See if something pushes you.
No, thanks. I'm a bit tired.
Mine just said correct.
Just watching everybody dive into that fucking. I'm sorry, I was watching on YouTube again. Just everybody running into the sitting room. She like bounced off the sitting room door.
I'm not here.
Shit. Mine's saying lady. He's calling us a lady. I'm not a lady.
What, you a gentleman?
No, she had that cut off when she was younger, Ebony.
I am dickless. I am a dickless one.
Sam, what is it with you and Severin? Wieners?
It's a
Nothing.
kink.
It's a thing
Do not
tonight.
Stop with shaking that.
Don't wind them up, man. It'll go tits up.
It will. It most certainly probably will. It's just touched Ebony's shoulder, so...
Wait until we're all off live. Kim will have no sleep tonight.
Nah.
Tickling the toes and everything.
Leave us alone. I want to go to sleep.
Oh, I want to push them a little bit more.
No thanks.
Just a little bit more.
Ebony,
No,
listen to your mum. Just sleeping with your mum, you'd be fine.
No,
Fuck that.
no, I'd like to sleep in my own bed. Thank you very much.
Kim's like, let them have her.
You can tell his mother and daughter.
Take that,
Fuck
as long as I get a good night's sleep, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
I've got school tomorrow, so I can't be bothered with that.
Send me, yeah.
Has anybody got any scary stuff they want to say?
Kim, guess
What
what
did you
mine
say?
says?
Mine said okay. What?
Dave.
Dave!
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
She called her merman.
What?
She's got a doll that she plays with in the bath. And it's like a boy Monster High doll. And she said it's a merman. And she gets him out the bath and she's like, right, now with Dave. And
Who,
she was
Ebony?
like, Dave? Ah, it's Ebony, aye.
It's not me.
Plays with their dolls in the bath. Oh, don't torment her.
Mine says stop moving.
Sorry, I'll sit still. It's me. I can't stop moving. I'm constantly like this. It's me ADHD. I do apologise.
Pissed. It's a little pissed. Have you noticed how quiet yours is now, Kim, that you're not telling a story?
Oh, come on, Kim. Tell another story. Just tell some random shite.
I've got a list that came prepared tonight, bitches.
Well, come on then, bitch. Let's get this done.
So, how London? London.
London.
Are you sitting comfortably, everybody?
Oh, yes.
Here we are.
Sound like Granny Pig, according to the name.
The naughty tortoise it is, Tiddles.
It's a tale.
Right,
Come on, tell your story.
Tower of London. So we've all heard it's most famous for harboring the crown jewels and housing prisoners for their final days before being trotted out to face public execution. So it's little wonder why it's thought to be haunted. Historical inmates include Thomas Cromwell, Sir Walter Raleigh, Guy Fawkes, and the Cato Street conspirators, and the Grey Twins. There are a number of spirits apparently wandering the halls of the Tower of London, but most famous is that of Anne Boleyn, the strange wife to Henry VIII, who met her end on the block. She is often seen walking around the various rooms after closing time with her severed head tucked under her arm. Others have spotted her staring through the window of the room which she was imprisoned. What's up?
Your banister.
What's
What?
wrong with it?
I don't know if it's my screen. Does you know that you've got that dark mark?
Yeah.
To the left of it, there's like it just looks brighter than it was before. It might just be my screen, I don't know, but it just looks brighter than it was before.
Might be your screen.
No,
Might
I
be.
know.
Stop.
Have a time.
Right, I've done that one. That's better than my main.
Willis is sending some activity our way.
Thank you, Willis.
That'll be interesting.
Everybody's like, nope.
No. Why? Do I
Not
get to sit-
today. Have you noticed how close this Kenner is now? She started off in the corner of the sofa over the other end, and now we'll just see some specks in her ear.
Your mum will keep you safe.
Don't touch me, bitch.
Did you see that?
What?
What?
Did everybody else see the orb in Kim's spook cam, top left? There was an orb. 100% there was an orb, top left.
I'm just gonna
I'm
watch. I'm on YouTube watching now because let's like
Yeah.
backward a bit. No.
You have to have.
I'm still watching. Hang on, it's still a couple of
Minutes behind, isn't it?
What year is this?
2022.
We've just missed. We've just missed it. We both, all of us, looked down. Is it?
Oh
on
no.
par? Everybody looks away from the screen.
Oh, we'll watch it in. I'll watch it back.
But is Manderson met an orbited axe?
And then somebody asked what year it was.
Yeah, I heard. Its voice is quite deep.
Because it doesn't change. It just like
It's the
stays.
same voice. It's not like
Oh,
a
right.
spirit voice. It's not like necrophonic or anything.
I'm not paying £12 for necrophonic.
You don't need it when you go for free. Free.
Yeah.
Right, are we ready for another story?
Go for it.
Oh my god, I can't pronounce this one. It's bloody wheels.
Plus Mal.
What does it look like?
It's PLAS, so Plas, I'm assuming.
Right.
And then MAWR,
Higher.
Hiya.
and then Conway in Wales.
I don't know. Chris is
Just
not.
a pamphlet. And that's here.
Hmm.
Come here a sec. I'll ask Chris. He's Welsh.
The
What is-
Welsh expert.
What is Plas? What is it?
It's
Mala.
PLAS
Uh-huh.
MAWR.
Plasma in Wales. Conway. Uh-huh. Is it? MAWR. Uh-huh. Plasma.
Oh, well, there you go. That's where it is.
Thank you.
In
It was a
Conway,
place in Wales. I know,
Wales.
sorry, we just don't know how to say it. Thank you.
Thank you, Welsh person.
Right.
Jesus,
Thank
Welsh.
you, Welsh person. Thank you, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, plasma in Conway, Wales is the epitome of an Elizabethan townhouse. It basically translates to Great Hall, which is fitting as the grandeur within the building is revered all over Wales. It was built in 1585 by a man named Wobbett.
Wallet. And same with Wallet.
Robert Wynne. Such a dick.
Wobbett win.
Oh god. Wobbett. Yes, so one of the members of the Welsh landed gentry, having cost him £800, which is basically equivalent of like about 16 grand in like
Today money.
in today money.
Well,
With that. Oh god, I'm crying.
Walter.
It said Walter. Thank God for waterproof mascara.
Grand.
What was his name as well?
Hello.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I like no fun.
So there is a whole sitcom worth of ghosts present in Plasma over the years. Staff working at the Welsh Heritage Site have reportedly seen, among others, a little girl clad in a white bonnet who haunts the parlour room, a man and a boy in one of the bedrooms of the house, Dr. Dick, a young doctor who
Sorry.
gotta go. Dr. Dick, a young doctor who, having failed to revive Robert Wynne's wife and son, fled into the darkness of the chimney system to escape. and the most strangely mysterious mummified cats found under the floorboards during routine restoration. There you go.
Ew.
That was a fucking time and a half to get through.
Apparently that was the thing in old times to warn off like evil and stuff and witches' curses. They would put live cats in a wall and brick them in.
Aww.
Or they'd find big potion bottles in the
Yeah.
walls, and they usually were filled like toenail clippings, hair, bits of skin, pee, like urine, human urine.
Drink while
No,
they're
apparently
born.
it was something to, and they'd have like sigils and stuff in to warn off witches' curses.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
The more
really
you know.
unusual. Yeah.
The more you know.
Apparently we're not noticing the ghost, Kim, and it's not very happy because it says, notice me.
We can't notice you. Throw the ball or something.
No.
Then we-
Notice me, senpai.
Hi. I need to speak to you. Help me.
So it's like Voldemort.
What was that? That was
Doesn't
demonic.
they mostly speak?
And children's shoes. Yeah, I've saw that one as well, Willis, where there's shoes and stuff inside walls and things to warn off evil.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But putting poor live cats in there, poor little things. But cats were seen as a sign of like prosperity and luck and stuff like that, weren't there? Especially like a long time ago. So they were meant to warn off evil. Also, apparently it was because they had a massive involvement with witches. Because when you think of a witch, you think of a cat. But I don't have a cat. I'm not a
Black
witch,
cat.
but I want a cat. This is my way of saying I want a cat. Still.
I feel like if I was in like witchy times, I wouldn't be a witch. I'd be one of the people burning the witches at the stake because I don't like cats.
I'd be a witch. You'd burn me at the stake. I love witchy shit. I love anything
Yeah.
witchy. I'm a witch.
And no, don't get us wrong. I love like spooky witchy shit, but I don't like cats.
I see you.
And I think that's
Me too.
a requirement of being a witch, isn't it? You've got to have a cat
I love it. I'm thinking
because it's a witch's familiar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you could have a crow instead.
Oh, Kim, you glitched there really bad.
Can I have
Like,
a Highland cow instead?
Yes.
Yes.
That could be my witch familiar.
I love cats. I think Skylar would probably eat it.
I ain't a cat person.
I like
Oh,
cats.
that's nice.
I'm
I
not
do.
a pet person.
It was on in my garden the other night,
Yeah.
and it was very cute. It's for the ghosts in it and see us. We'd like to see you. You'd make yourself known so we can see. But it's being silent tonight.
It is, yeah. It's not playing ball. Literally.
Literally. We'll not play with Sam's balls. No matter how many times we ask it.
Nah, it's not in
No.
for it, Sam.
Damn
Maybe
it.
get cat toys and put them on the stairs.
Or an EMF reader. That would be good.
Yeah.
Have a look for an EMF reader and you could just put it on your stairs. That would be a good one. I'll have a look as
Mhm.
well. You got any more stories, Kim?
Keep them
It
off.
said probably. Yes, I have one. Again in the UK,
Right, come on.
called Ham House in Richmond upon Thames. Also, I'm really not good at pronunciation, so if I'm getting it wrong, like I don't care. Like just
flashlight.
Google it.
We don't need a flashlight.
Flashlight.
Right. Ham House in Richmond, on the outskirts of the British capital, was built during the 17th century and was home to James I, Prince of Wales. And since his death, has been handed down through a long line of earls and duchesses until it eventually fell into public hands. The estate suffered damage during the Blitz bomber campaigns of the Second World War, and as an important aircraft factory was located nearby. Remember how I said that Ham House was handed down through a long line of duchesses? Well, one of them is still there. Elizabeth Mary, Duchess of Lauderdale, to be precise. Elizabeth was a ruthless character who allied herself with both Charles II Sorry, I'm lost of where I am. Both Charles II and Oliver Cromwell during the English Civil War allegedly poisoned one of her husbands on her way up the social ladder.
Stressed.
And consistently took family members to court for crossing her. In the end, it all caught up with Elizabeth, and having come upon financial problems, she confined herself in a single ground floor apartment until her death. Creepy.
Wow.
This just kept like saying shit.
And all you could see was like getting you lost off a little bit.
Mhm.
It was.
Does every time you tell a story?
I've got a
It said-
story.
Go on then.
Watching, cursed and stressed.
Yeah. You're probably stressed trying to read it.
Don't stop
Um,
there.
This is a real story of a friend of mine. I'm not going to give any names, but she told us a story once. She lived in one of our houses. She was in bed, and it was absolutely sweating in the room. And she was like, "Oh my god, it's far too hot in here," and and she was like, "Oh," but she was like, obviously, she couldn't bother to open the window. And then all she heard, oh, okay.
Just, because acknowledging Sam's telling the story.
Anyway, all she heard was like thump, 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 go.
Go for it, Sam.
She heard like thump, 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 somebody walking along, like a window just went open, and all she heard is, that's better. There was nobody in our room at the time. She was like creeped out, and she was like, wow. And that was a friend of mine told us the story. She says it was so hot, even the ghost was bloody too hot. She'd opened the window, went, that's better.
That would freak me out. That would be so scary. I don't do with anything like that in my room.
But I mean, she always gets weird things, especially like around the dogs and stuff. I think she recorded it once. Pardon me, but she's got 2 dolls that sit on her shelf in her living room, in a Ouija board that I bought her a couple of years ago. She's got that in the middle, and like the dolls, they're weird, like they'll move and things. Do you know what I mean? They're dead strange. I love them. Charlie used to look at them when he was little. He used to always stare at the dolls.
I don't do dolls, they terrify me.
Oh, I love them. I think they're cute as.
Nah, scary. Keep them at your house. Demons.
I've got 2 pot dolls.
Keep them.
What's
What would you say?
Oh, porcelain dolls. Yeah, I love porcelain dolls. They're lovely.
I thought you said she had 2 pot dolls.
That's what she calls them. They call her pot. She calls them pot dolls.
You just sound like hippie dolls.
What?
Pot dolls.
Yeah, it's like 2 dolls. Both got like.
Yeah. Yeah.
One's got a tube, one's got a bong. Fun times.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah,
Boobs.
man.
Relaxed, man. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
A road man then.
Road man.
Relaxed man.
Can I see this?
Just chill.
We're getting out on that ghost cam tonight. Absolutely nothing. A lot of responses on SLS though.
You ghost to shit, Kim.
Not even my fine ass. Weren't recording when it was on the
Well, you got to think it takes a lot of energy for them to come through and say words and stuff as well. So maybe it's a case if they can't do both.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least they're going like telling you stuff. Do you know what I mean?
We definitely need to look into an EMF radiant. Maybe you have in the back.
The
Sister.
I died.
I think I've had that 3 times tonight.
I've got a story, guys. Of my
Hold on.
Before your story, can everybody in chat who's currently watching just put a little like on the video? We would really appreciate it, wouldn't we? We
Yes,
really
we would.
appreciate you coming in and listening to us rabble absolute nonsense for hours. So if you just leave a little like in the video, that would be really great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, not forcing you. It's
No.
not a cult. Promise.
No.
But press the fucking button and like the video, okay? Because we're nice bitches.
But we're not forcing it.
We're not forcing you. If you don't like the video, I'm coming to find you.
No, we do appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And if you like us enough, to listen to us waffle for this long, why not subscribe so you can hear us waffle every week?
Yeah.
It's free. Just
It
do
is free. Do it while it is free, because how long is it really going to be for free for? Everything
But
else
this
is getting
doesn't-
priced.
Amanda got an OnlyFans, and then you're gonna have to subscribe.
You're going to have to
'Cause then
subscribe to
you
that
go
one.
OnlyFans. You'll have to see a little hobbit feet.
I don't have hobbit feet. I've just got little feet and little hands.
Kitty mittens.
Kitty mittens, as Alex calls them, yes.
Well, do you want a story?
Yes.
Yes,
Go
go
for
for the
it.
story while Kim stops threatening the viewers.
Well, I'm going to bed. You're not getting one. No, I'm
And the
joking. Right.
listeners as well. Share it with your friends on Spotify.
Yeah, come on. Give it a share. Take the piss. Just come on. Crack on. Have a laugh. Come on with us. Tell us. Tell us
Right.
Right. Anyway, this is a Welsh place in the UK. If you're watching in a different country, this is from my partner. He said, before I went on a school trip once, as a kid, I had a dream of this old house where people were wearing headdresses and old-timely clothing, but the outside had white plastic tables and chairs, which didn't make sense. When I went on the school trip the next day, it was in, can't even say the word, in yours I can't. I think LL, like Y, I think. Something four.
Jazzy place.
I don't know.
Right. Anyway, okay. Manor. It was in Manor House. Okay, it's in Wales. Which was exactly how I had dreamt it the night before. Even down to the hedge maze outside and the living museum actors wandering around in the place, and the tables and the chairs I had seen belonged to the cafe at the side of the building. I had shivers when we pulled up outside the coach. When we pulled up outside on the coach. I'm sorry, I can't speak tonight. I also had a nightmare afterwards of one of the old 4-post beds there. Somebody was sitting on the bed with their head pounded down to their neck by a doll that was jumping up and down on them. That place is haunted. I actually remember him telling us the story before as well. Oh.
That's really scary.
Mm-hmm. What's your thing, Sin? Was it?
That was firing right off. It was. It said. Wait there till I find the timestamp from there. Stop. Who is she? Psychic. Robert Blue. Hold.
Blue.
Before you started telling the story about the blue man, it said blue about 6 times before we came on the stream.
Really?
Cool.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is.
Kim's getting a lot more activity than I'm getting, like, the odd word here and there.
It also looks like it says hot chocolate.
It is separate.
Oh, okay.
I would love a hot chocolate, thank you very
Nice.
much. No marshmallows. Plenty of cream, hold the marsh.
Yep. Oh, I'll have the marshmallows.
I don't like marshmallows, they're just soggy wetness, it's disgusting.
Oh, I like marshmallows in hot chocolate. I don't like them just like on the own.
I don't like them either way.
Whoa, gang penny with the threats.
Yeah.
threatening the ghost.
This is just Kim. Brute
This
force.
is just, yeah.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way.
This is
Isn't it?
Brady.
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 Just scaring the viewers away.
I know. Terrifying our viewers, Kim, with the threats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got to have thick skin. Don't be. I can't see anything, can I? Cause snowflakes.
Just see
You
you
know.
just said can't be snowflakes.
Don't be a dick.
Team!
Fine.
Spook team.
If I was you, I would like the video and subscribe because if I wouldn't want to follow me, like.
Come on,
Why?
yeah.
We're just honest. That's all it is. We're absolutely honest, and you do have to have a bit of thick skin to watch us. And I suppose I don't know, we're just a bit daft, really, aren't we? We do like to have a laugh, and what's wrong with that with being absolutely weird and wonderful because normal is boring.
Some people sit and get pissed, we just sit and have a laugh.
Yeah. I'll sit and threaten people.
Well, there you go, see? And plays with a ghost.
I had conversations with Alex earlier. He was saying about the whole, you know, you shared something with some person, because I'm not sure, person dressed as Predator.
Oh, it was me. Yeah, I shared that, yeah.
In lingerie with a Predator helmet, and he was like, it could be a thing. And I was like, well, I won't look like that, will I? And I look like bloody Predator had been to Mackey's a few times beforehand. And he was just like, oh, stop saying horrible things about yourself. He went, I don't care, you could be dressed as Humpty Dumpty, I'd smash that egg. Yeah, he was like, I don't care, you can dress as anything. I went, so if I come in a giant banana costume, you're gonna go there? He's like, yeah. I was like, right. So obviously at some point I'm gonna buy a banana costume. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, sexy banana.
Very good, very nice.
I'm ripe and ready.
Oh, Amanda. Your niece is right there.
Like ripe bananas.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Like a ripened banana, that's what I meant.
Ebony, block your ears.
Mind your taint in our brain.
She's 16 and she went to the school I used to go to. She knows more than I do.
Exactly. I agree. I don't care.
Was she just like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I was super cool. Yeah, but
It is what it
I'm just weird like that, and I really don't care.
Nah.
You, the aunties, I've heard it all. True.
We do some weird shiznit.
Sam
At least
has
nice
Sam is the worst person to have on loudspeaker. Just, I thought, and then, no.
Every time we come on stream, I've got lady balls in my mouth. Because, I'm just like, what's she gonna say? What's she gonna say?
Yeah, no, it literally just comes at me mouth. Like, I had a poor media saying, what was it? Penis or something? Penis?
Yep. It slipped out of her mouth, and Amelia was running about saying it all day. Yeah. Great times, great times.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's a bit of fun though, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't mean any harm by anything, it's all a bit of fun.
It is, don't
That's all I ever hear, penis and balls. So, I am sorry, I know you haven't got any boys. My house is full of boys, and that's all they say.
One.
I've got two, technically. Well, three if you include Henry.
Yeah.
Who's been an absolute sweetheart recently.
Oh.
I wasn't feeling well and he came and gave me hugs.
Lodger.
What's one there? Pets always know when you're not very well.
Yeah, he literally, bear in mind, Henry is my 40-kilo chocolate lab. And I was feeling unwell the other day and I was laying on the sofa on a recliner and Henry came and climbed and just literally tried to sit on my chest. Because when he was a puppy, he'd climb around the back and he'd sleep over my shoulder. He is far too big to do that now. So I was just like, I can't breathe. He was so heavy, honestly. He was just like, I just want to love you.
I know. Honestly, he suffocated me when I was down yours. I was like...
Oh, he likes Chris. He wouldn't leave Chris alone.
He freaking loves Chris. See,
Alex...
licks on my face or anything. Skylar knows not to lick my face.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Listen, but she knows not to, but she'll lick my feet. Or she'll come for a cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Well, the thing is with Henry, he's getting better as he's getting older because he's only on 1.5. And Alex had took him for a walk. I think it was yesterday. It might have been no, it was this morning. I think he said he took him for a walk, and there was a load of teenagers. It was like, it was 3 girls and 2 lads, and they only must have been about 14. And he's walking past and he's thinking, oh, don't jump at them, because he's got a thing about jumping at people, just like in a friendly way. And he's walking along and he's thinking, oh, they're not going to cross. I just walk through, so I'll just walk through them. And he thought, Henry, you better behave. So we get there and the girl's like, oh my god, he's so cute, can we stroke him, can we stroke him? And Alex is like, yeah, just go ahead, do it. So he sits there so good, tongue out, just like, oh yeah, look at all these girls fussing over me, giving me a stroke. And the lads are like, he's proper cute, him. Then he gets halfway down the road. Hey? It's so cute. Anyway, he gets halfway down the road and he sees a really frail old lady. He was like, she was really sweet, but she's kind of very frail when you're like, oh god, you're out on your own kind of thing. Very hunched over and stuff. And she sees him and she goes, oh, what a beautiful dog. What's his name? And Alex says, Henry. And she goes, oh, that was my husband's name, but he hasn't been around for a while now. And I'm like, oh, poor little thing. And she's like, do you mind if I stroke him? And Alex is like, Henry, if there is ever a time not to jump, you're going to take this old lady out if you jump at her. And he's like, please don't jump. And he was dead sweet and he just sat there and let her stroke him. And I was like, oh, you good lad, because that would have been the end of her.
No. Would have been out after see her husband?
He would have toppled her, I'm telling you, because he's a big dog. Why I didn't let him about when Hunter was there, because I thought he'll squash him. Not on purpose, he'll just squash him.
Yeah. Hunter's not bothered, he's a bit like... But Skylar's always like playing with Hunter and stuff anyway, so he's alright. He's used to big dogs.
I just didn't want him like all up in his face and stuff, but he was really gentle with him. I was really impressed. Yeah. He's not been around a baby yet.
Oh, he was alright. I think he kind of knew Hunter was like... I can't say Hunter's fragile because he really is not like...
That he's a baby, yeah.
He's a baby.
Nicole.
What?
Did you all think you say Chris when she was telling the story?
I don't think so.
Thomas.
Oh no, but it said Thomas.
No, it said kitchen.
Kitchen.
I thought it said Hovis.
It says where am I, and then it said kitchen, and now it says over here.
Did it just say split your difference?
What we were saying about things that come out of Sam's mouth.
Over here and then run.
Haunted.
Haunted.
Yeah, we know that. That's what we're trying to catch on camera. Be nice to us. Just we're asking for one thing. Just like, I don't know, push the ball, anything.
Yeah.
We're asking for one thing.
No thanks.
Make the stream, go on.
Come on, you know you want to.
It said where?
On the stairs. There's a ball on the stairs. If you go over and you just push it, it will be great.
Or blow it or just anything.
Blow it.
The ball.
Turn the light on.
Turn the light on.
Turn the light on. Push the ball. Push the shoes. I think I need to adjust my desk. It's feeling a bit rickety. Feels like it's gonna fall. Sound good.
Mine's sturdy and solid.
I think mine needs adjusting again.
Ebony's creased.
You okay, Ebony?
You right there, hun?
What did I say? What did I say?
Sturdy and solid.
When you said it was solid, and you went.
Joseph.
Oh no!
Is it Joseph?
Joseph.
Who's Joseph?
I hope it throws something at her when she's in the kitchen.
I do as well.
And we just hear a loud scream. Look at her turn the light on.
Ah, you big girl.
What is that?
That's Ebony being scared.
It said, what is that?
Ebony turned the light on because she's scared.
Mm-hmm. Throw a ball at her. Go on, scare her. Get the shit out of her.
Oh, that would be great. Right, lady, I don't have any more stories anymore. I'm done. I'm all out. Everyone fresh out.
Yeah.
We're all freaked out tonight. Well,
Done.
we've been on for a while.
We have.
Yeah, we haven't got anything this time. But if
And
we...
it's a school night.
It is a school night, yeah. If there's anything ghosty, I'm sure Kim will try and capture it at some point in the week. And we'll upload it.
Rowan, Yeah. Didn't it?
What?
A camera went.
Yeah, it wouldn't zoom when we. Ugh, the annoying thing was we weren't actually live at that point, but it just wouldn't zoom.
It wouldn't focus.
Yeah, it wouldn't focus. It kept going blurry.
Mm. Yeah. But it's been a really good stream.
It
That's
has.
actually.
Enjoyed
Fun.
it. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do a boatload of ironing because I left it.
Well,
Just do what I do. Put it all in the dryer. Fold it up and hope for the best.
I normally
that seems
do,
like a
but-
good thing to do. Yeah. Right. Anyway, thank you
morning.
everybody for watching the stream,
Yeah,
and we'll be back again next week.
we will be. Thank you.
Hey, Kim.
It said soon.
You said we're going
Yep.
to go back and then that's it soon.
Yeah, we'll be back again real soon. You can listen to us
Next
waffle
time
on
we'll-
about everything again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember, like the video, would really appreciate it. If you want to hear more of our absolute crap that comes out of our mouths constantly and Sam slurs constantly, then subscribe and hit the bell icon.
What comes out of my mouth? I don't mean it sometimes. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. It's just me. I don't mean to say it.
It's just
But
Sam.
yeah,
It's just
tickle
Sam,
me-
and that's totally fine.
Tickle me bell if you want to see us talk shit.
Like the video, subscribe, or I'm coming to find you.
There's Kim's last threat of the night.
Sorry guys, come back for more threats.
Yep, we'll see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.